Sarah used to have a pet named Max. She changed the name to Ben later.
Hey, where did we go?
Hello. Can you see what I'm holding up?
Days when the rains came.
As we all know, Ben and Sarah have been going out with one another for over a decade now, and that works out to be a damn long time to be regarded as an item in anyone's language.
Browsing through the Googles, they were suggesting embarrassment for the groom or the bride. I don't really want to talk about embarrassing situations, but I think I will.
It was pretty obvious right from the start that Ben and Sarah were meant to be together. They were perfect for each other, and there was never really a question of if they would end up together, but the real question was, did Sarah have the patience to stick it out with Ben? I'm sure most of you have figured out by now that Ben doesn't rush into things and does everything at his own pace. It actually took Ben 3 months to ask Sarah out on the first date, 6 months for the first kiss, and then 10 years to put a ring on her finger. But me and Jay were talking this morning, and Ben's reputation is probably only going to take about 10 seconds to consummate the wedding.
I want to share to you our impression of Ben on the day we first met him. He came to our house and Sarah introduced him to us. This is Ben. Ben cordially responds with a big voice saying, "How are you?" Most of you would know Sarah very well. I remember Sarah being a very studious girl. She is the type of person that studying is her greatest priority even during the school holidays. She excelled in her studies and became a high achiever, especially in her workplace. Well done, Sarah. We are proud of you. But at the same time, she can be a pain in the neck. Because she speaks so softly like a mouse that me and her mom couldn't understand most of the time. Then there were times that she gets cranky at us when we asked her to repeat what she just said, in a way that I don't blame her because I think she got it from me.
I, Benjamin, choose you, Sarah, in the presence of our friends and families, to be my wife and partner from this day forward, to love you, to keep you close, to be a comfort and safe haven in your life, to listen deeply when you speak, to never take you for granted, and to always give thanks for your presence in my life.
Do you still have a special words want to say?
Is that not enough?
We're 1,000 miles from comfort. We have traveled land and sea, but as long as you are with me, there's no place I'd rather be.
Well, this is my second time to stand up in a group of people to make a father of the bride speech, in which most of our friends would know that's very scary for me. I'm freaking out, really. I feel very nervous. Most of them would say, "You will be right, Raph," but it's not as easy as one would think. And to overcome all this, I needed the help of Johnny. You know who? Johnny Walker Blue.
Well, we might ask, what does Ben bring to the table in this relationship? Well, he brings me, grubber extraordinaire. He brings a brother that is a one-man demolition team and another brother and sister-in-law that like to count things. And just to balance the scales, he brings a nana that can sew, knit, crochet and paint on discarded Vegemite glasses. So...
In my mum's eyes, she's one of the strongest people I've ever met. For all that she's had to go through, no one could ever say a bad word about you, Mum, apart from us boys, saying that you're too generous and you work too hard. You love and treat Sarah as if she was your own. But to be honest, I think you'd be like that with any chick that we brought home, even if they did have tattoos.
Ben, you look foggy tonight. It means good looking, man.
Wasn't a bad speech by Scotty. For someone that's known as the mute, doesn't talk, he seems to give me a bit of shit. That's the only time you get him talking, when he's begging me. I used to tell people the only reason I was with Sarah was because of her awesome family. You guys are amazing.
When I am with you, there's no place I'd rather be.
I, Sarah, choose you, Benjamin, in the presence of our friends and family, to be my husband and partner. From this day forward, to love you, to keep you close, to be a comfort and safe haven in your life, to listen deeply when you speak, to never take you for granted, and to always give thanks for your presence in my life.
Every time Ben comes to our house, I would hear him saying, "How are you?"
It wasn't me not making the moves. It took me 6 months to smooch her, and then I finally did it, and she gives me this reaction. Wasn't that good? She did. Thanks, Sarah. I'm so happy to have you as my wife. You've definitely enriched my life, and I thank you for that. I'm so happy having you as my wife and spending the rest of my life with you.
Place I'd rather be.